English short stories for beginners. Level 1. The New Puppy. Once upon a time, there was a little girl named Lily. She had always wanted a puppy, and her parents surprised her with one on her birthday. Lily named the puppy Max, and they quickly became best friends. Max was a cute little golden retriever with fluffy fur that Lily loved to pet. At first, Max was a little scared of his new home, but Lily played with him and showed him around. She gave him lots of treats, and soon Max was wagging his tail happily all the time. Lily promised to take care of Max and trained him to be a good dog. Max learned to sit, stay, and come when called. Lily was so proud of him. In the end, Max became a beloved member of the family, and Lily couldn't imagine life without him. The Lost Kitten. It was a dark and stormy night when Anna stumbled upon a lost kitten. The little gray and white fur ball was mewing pitifully, and Anna knew she had to help. Anna brought the kitten home and fed it some milk. She knew she couldn't keep the kitten, but she couldn't just leave it outside either. The next day, Anna put up flyers and posted on social media to find the owner of the kitten. She even brought it to the vet to check for a microchip, but no one claimed it. Anna realized that the kitten had become part of her family. She named her Luna and cared for her every day. Luna was playful and loving, and Anna knew she had made the right choice to keep her. The next day, Anna put up flyers and posted on social media to find the owner of the kitten. She even brought it to the vet to check for a microchip, but no one claimed it. The Magical Forest. Sarah loved to explore the forest behind her house. She always had a feeling that something magical was hiding in there. One warm summer day, Sarah decided to go on an adventure in the forest. She packed a backpack with snacks and a water bottle and set off. As she walked deeper into the forest, she saw a sparkling light. Sarah knew it was a magical creature, so she followed the light. When she arrived, she found a fairy sitting on a mushroom. The fairy invited Sarah to a tea party with other magical creatures. Sarah was so excited and followed the fairy to the party. She met unicorns, friendly trolls, fairies, and even talking trees. They shared cupcakes and lemonade and played games. Sarah never wanted to leave, but she knew she had to go home before dark. Before she left, the fairy gave her a magical crystal that she could use to visit again. Sarah went home, and every day, she thought about her magical adventure. She couldn't wait to go back and see her new friends in the forest. The Tortoise and the Giraffe. The hare was famous for being very fast, so he challenged the tortoise to a race. The tortoise accepted, and the race began. The hare ran quickly and soon left the tortoise far behind. He thought he had plenty of time to take a nap, so he did. Meanwhile, the tortoise kept going, slowly but steadily. When the hare woke up, he realized the tortoise was close to the finish line. He ran as fast as he could, but it was too late. The tortoise won the race. The hare was surprised and embarrassed. He had underestimated the tortoise's determination and perseverance. The tortoise had won the race not because he was fast, but because he didn't give up. The hare learned a valuable lesson that you should never take anything for granted. And from then on, he treated everyone with respect and kindness. The Emperor's New Clothes. Once upon a time, there was an emperor who loved beautiful clothes. He heard of two weavers who claimed to make the finest cloth that was invisible to anyone who was unfit for his position or was a fool. The emperor was curious and called the weavers to come and show him the fabric. The weavers showed the cloth, but the emperor couldn't see anything. He didn't want to admit that he couldn't see the cloth because then it would prove he was a fool. The weavers convinced him that the cloth was real, and they made a suit out of it for the emperor. The emperor put on the suit and walked around the palace. No one said anything because they didn't want to be called foolish. At last, the emperor went to show off his new clothes to his subjects. Everyone was amazed at how beautiful the fabric was, but a little boy shouted, "The emperor is not wearing any clothes." The emperor realized that he had been tricked and he was embarrassed. He learned that true beauty came from within and that he shouldn't base his worth on what others think or say. The ugly duckling. One day, a duckling hatched, and it was different from its siblings. It was much larger, had a different color, and couldn't quack like a duck. The others teased him and didn't include him in their games. The duckling was sad and lonely. One day, he decided to leave the pond and try to find another place to live. As winter approached, he was cold and hungry, but he kept traveling. He met other animals who looked at him in surprise, but none wanted to be friends with him. He felt like he didn't belong anywhere. Finally, he stumbled upon a group of swans. He hoped to join them even though he didn't look like them. As he looked in the water, he saw his reflection and realized that he was a swan too. The swans saw him and welcomed him with open wings. They told the duckling that he was beautiful and that there was nothing wrong with being different. The duckling was happy and grateful to have found a place where he belonged. The lion and the mouse. A lion was sleeping when a small mouse climbed onto his back and woke him up. The lion was going to eat the mouse, but the mouse pleaded for his life. The mouse promised the lion that he would help him one day, and the lion let the mouse go. One day, the lion was caught in a trap. The mouse heard his roar and came to help him. The mouse found the trap and chewed the ropes to free the lion. The lion realized that the small mouse had indeed kept his promise and spared his life. The lion learned that sometimes the small and weak can be useful too. He also learned to be kind to others because you never know when you'll need their help.